beautiful afternoon. A great Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most... There's never... And of course, we're expecting an all-out offensive display. Throws the uppercut but misses. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Those counter punches have to hurt. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Counter shot. That punch lands. Only catching air with that hook. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Here we go for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react them. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
That left hook missed. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. No rest for the weary. These two fighters are made for one another. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. There's the bell to start round 3. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Beautiful counter shot. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice stop, but that won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Punching. Beautiful counter shot. And Lopez is dazed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Robinson in that last. Here we go to the fourth round. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch lands. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That right jab just misses. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice counter. Fantastic punch. Perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last. Time for the fifth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. The courage on display here is incredible. He got out of the way of that right hook. Beautiful counterpunch. He misses with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's start the 6th. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Down goes Teofimo. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
They need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Punch, counter punch. Punch, counter punch. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some...
And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are ready.
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Robinson in that lap. Here we go, it's round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good punch. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Throws the uppercut but misses. Catch and shoot. That jab won't score. much for boxing. This is a fist fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that. And they're back at it again here in round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They miss with the jab. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
It's all offense all the time. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise there.